Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can generate professionally designed YouTube thumbnails completely for free using a couple of AI tools. And without further ado, let's jump right in. So first, like one good idea whenever you're creating YouTube thumbnails is to find outliers on reference or competitor channels. Now, a couple of tools you can use are ViewStats, which is a software by Mr. Beast, and or you can use vidIQ. I'm just using ViewStats in this case. So if you just come up to viewstats.com, create an account, you can add the Chrome extension here. You can see that I have it set up. And what that will do is when you go to YouTube, it will show you this kind of multiplier score next to each YouTube video that, you've searched for, right? Like in this case, I've just searched for the topic how to self host N8N. And so it shows you like a multiplier score, which is the views relative to, say, the number of subscribers this person has, or how it's performing compared to all the other videos on this channel. So once we have a good baseline of what like an outlier is, that's usually an indication of this video possibly doing well. Now, most videos on YouTube tend to do well when the title, thumbnail, or hook are exponentially better or something about them just work. So now in this case, like we can see there are different, like this has an 8.x score. A lot of these have 1.9, 1.5, 1.2. This one doesn't have a score, zero point zero 0.06. So like, and the one that I came across, like this one had a 26x multiplier, right? So this is the thumbnail that I felt I would like to replicate for my business. So you can grab any thumbnail by just going to this website, youtube-thumbnail-downloader.com. So then if we come back in here, if I just click copy link address, then I paste it in here, and then I can download this. Okay, so once we have this image downloaded, now obviously I want to replace this character with me, and maybe I even want to change the text on this. So next up, if we just come back in here, we're going to use Nano Banana to do this. As you guessed by now, as you've been going through most of these exercises, Nano Banana is my favorite tool, and maybe I have a bias for it, but I really think it does a fantastic job, especially for YouTube thumbnail creation. And you don't have to spend money anymore on expensive graphic designers or anything like that. And most importantly, you can do them pretty much instantly. So let me show you that in action now. So this is the chat I was using with Nano Banana. If you haven't used Nano Banana, you can just come up to gemini.google.com. You can sign in. It's completely free to use. You just need to make sure that the model you're using is the 2.5 flash model, and that's it. You're good to go. So now what I did was is when you want to replace, say, yourself or any kind of subject in a reference image, what you want to do is first upload the picture of you. So I've uploaded this picture of me. Okay. And then we upload the thumbnail that we just downloaded. Okay. So now once we have those two images, all you need to do is give it a simple prompt. Like, let me just zoom in a bit more. So all you need to do is give it a prompt like, can you combine the man from image one and replace the man in image two with him? Then I included, because I didn't want to have this text for my thumbnail, so I asked Nano Banana to remove the text in image 2 as well as in the final result. So it gave me this output which looks fantastic, but it missed the part where I asked it to remove the text, right? So sometimes these AI models may mess up a bit, even Nano Banana occasionally. So then I just gave it a follow-up prompt saying, can you remove all the text in this image? And I specified what the text was. Another way of doing this is you can always do this in Canva. If you're on the pro plan, you can use like the magic eraser tool. But again, since we're trying to stick to free tools and Gemini allows us to do it for free, so we might as well just do it here. And there, like by just using one or two simple prompts, I have this perfectly good YouTube thumbnail. And especially if you're starting out as a beginner, or I mean, I imagine even if you aren't a beginner, this looks like a really professional thumbnail, right? And the only thing to notice with these thumbnails is that you will have this slight watermark in the final output. you can find ways to erase it. And with that, we now have like this professionally designed YouTube thumbnail. And you can do this for any like website graphic or pretty much any image that you wanted generated. And now, if we wanted to take this thumbnail to the next level, which is by adding some text to it, what I did was I came into Canva, I just pasted this thumbnail. This was the starting point. But then I added a few captions of my own. So I added this text, which is a $0 hosting, because the video is basically about how do you host N8N, which is a no code automation tool, which you will learn about in the N8N masterclass. So how do you host it for free? So basically, you don't have to pay the hosting server space fees, and you get to use the tool completely for free. So this is one option. So like it's basically $0 hosting. Then I put $0 N8N setup and N8N at $0 a month. And why I created these three is because once you create your YouTube video inside the YouTube Studio account, like when you're uploading it, it allows you to test thumbnails. So you can upload up to 3 thumbnails at this time, and it will select the one that performs the best. This is not a YouTube tutorial, but I'm just telling you. So that was kind of the rationale behind why I generated these 3 variations. And then I just uploaded them to YouTube. So that was it. Basically, it's like stupidly simple, and this nano banana model using Google Gemini completely free. View stats, they have a pro plan, but for what we are using it for in this case, just to see statistics like this multiplier score, you can use that completely for free. So you don't need to get a paid plan. And then you can just add any text or modifications using Canva. If you have Canva Pro, you can use the magic eraser tool to like remove any sections you don't want, add any sections that you do want, just simple text. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I've included screenshots or images of the thumbnails that I generated. And yep, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one.